want to hear from you. Got some interesting topics and show discussions tonight. We've got Leo. You remember Leo Quinones. He is the movie freak, and he has turned his freakiness into giving food and giving to others. We're going to talk to him a little bit later in the show. He's got some real fun charity events that I want you to know about. He's doing some food drives,
A food drive?
Food drive at our friends from Smart and Final. So it's kind of a win-win. We get to talk about Smart and Final, and we get to talk about Leo Quinones. And as always, Leo has brought 3 or 4 of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my life. And Mia's number 5 over here.
She's our in studio hot girl.
Yeah, so 5 of the most. But anyway, it's a food show,
and you can see it on peterdills.com. We highly recommend you tune in.
If you haven't gone to the website, tonight is the night to go to peterdills.com. Sitting at a little pub. As I was on Tuesday night after my 6-mile run at the Rose Bowl, I decided to have a margarita. And so I've got to give a shout out to Tony, because while I was talking to the bartender while he was making my blended margarita, she goes, "Are you Peter Dills?" I go, "Yes." She recognized my voice just by sitting next to me.
Did you feel famous?
I did. I was telling Dean, because sometimes the phones don't ring and you go, "Oh my, no one's listening," and then all of a sudden, we listen. My husband and I. So Tony, thank you, and I promised I'd give you a shout out, and there it is. And Jerry from Laguna Niguel just emailed me and says, "Peter, I am listening on my 1974 transmitter radio, sipping a glass of what is he drinking? Franciscan Cabernet Cab, as he calls it." And he's sitting there listening to Dining with Dills all the way in Laguna Niguel. Hey, Jerry, what's happening? Get your butt back up to Pasadena. We miss you. So Tony and Jerry, thanks a lot for listening and tuning in every Sunday afternoon at 5:05. Yes, you can tell there's a little excitement in my voice tonight, because we've got to get all this. Because the first part of the show is usually just, hey, what's happening? But we've got the film freak in.
And we got tequila.
And we've got
and hot girls.
And it's just incredible. So that being said, it's kind of our charity night, right?
Yeah.
So I want to tell you The Habit. Have you been to the Habit, the burger grill? And they're expanding all over Southern California, and God knows, maybe all over the world, but I don't know. They sent me a little thing, and I'm like, yeah, but it's for charity, okay, right?
Come charity on. Night.
It's a charity night. So at the Habit Grill they're opening up in Buena Park, and they're having 3 fundraisers that are going to benefit the Boys and Girls of Pasadena, which is not Pasadena, but of Buena Park, and that's near and dear to my heart, the Boys and Girls Club. Why? I was a member of the Boys Club, and now, it's the Boys and Girls Club. But in the 70s, when I was just a wee lad, I would go to the Boys and Girls Club, and look how I turned out.
Do not go to the Boys and Girls Club, people.
Do not go to there. And also the Whitney High School and the Buena Park Library District. So that's a little shout out for our friends down in Buena Park. Check out The Habit Monday, November 17th, the 18th, and of course, am I missing something? And the 20th, and they'll be donating not 10, but 100% of their proceeds will go to these 3 fine charities, Mr.
That's
Program
cool.
Director.
Very nice.
So check out The Habit down there in Orange County, and know that while you're dining, that your money is going to go to great use. Not good use, great use. It's Peter Dills. It's Dining with Dills. We're here every Sunday night at 5 p.m. talking about, we leave the restaurant reviews to Meryl. Is Meryl here again? I kind of sound like Meryl because my throat.
Meryl's schmoozing with all the hot girls.
Is that Meryl? Oh, okay. He's coming in. He wants to say hi. But I have a bone to pick with. I know I can't let it go, and people are listening to the show. Peter, you sound just like your dad. He'd get on these kicks, and he wouldn't let it go. I can't let this sparkling wine thing go. I can't let it go. I went on the El Torito website, and it says bottomless champagne. Number 1. It's not champagne, friends. It's sparkling wine. It's sparkling wine. Sparkling wine comes from California.
Does it come from the city of Sparkle?
It comes. Sparkling wine is grapes, and it could be The method could be the same way that they produce champagne or cava or sec, but it's sparkling wine. And I'm on the website, and a program director went to El Torito last week, and they cut him off after 3 drinks.
They said 3 was the limit.
3 was the limit.
Exactly.
And I asked him, I said, Mr. Program Director, were you indeed tipsy? Were you not cordial? And you told me
we were cordial. We were, not tipsy. We were fine, and they cut us off. And I didn't tell them who I was. I was just like, you know what? You'll hear.
The only thing I can think of is because you said it was kind of a large party of 12.
It was a big
and the
party,
waiter
12.
is probably thinking, I got to get rid of these guys.
Then that's a bad waiter.
Yeah, I got to get rid of these guys because I don't want these guys to sit here all afternoon and drinking mimosas, and my tip is limited because they're not charging you. So what if I think you said $150, $160?
Right.
I don't remember what you said. It doesn't matter. But that's the only thing that I can think of. Now, after the show, must have been a hot topic because the Peter Dills website, peterdills.com, was buzzing with emails, and one gentleman from down in Orange County said that he goes to El Torito all the time and enjoys it, loves the food, and there's never ever a problem about how many mimosas they're going to have. Now, because think about it, if it's probably half champagne, or I'm sorry, I caught myself. It's half sparkling wine and orange juice. So in reality, you're having a glass and a half of the sparkling wine. I don't, and I know program director, and I've been out with Mr. Program Director.
We cannot talk about that.
when he has had too many drinks. But a glass and a half of sparkling wine, I don't think is gonna do it.
Maybe we should just call up El Torito like next week, or if you know somebody that works at El Torito, major representative.
I do. I actually do. Ralph Ortiz is one of the head honch. Ralph's been there for 30 years, and he started as when El Torito was a big deal at some of these restaurants. It used to be owned by Larry Cano, and Ralph started as a valet, moved to waiter, and now he buys. He's the liquor buyer. He's a big deal at El Torito. I'm sure there's an apology coming your way, Mr. Program Director. I am sure there's an apology coming your way from El Torito for. I don't even want to use cutting off, because if I said cutting off, that would
insinuate that I was drinking heavily and
so
buzzed.
I just think they need to apologize to Mr. Program Director. We're still looking for Joe from Arcadia. You son of a gun! I'm going to get in trouble if you don't call. The promotions department here at KBC is like, Peter, you've got an outstanding gift certificate that you owe. We told you the rules about that. Joe, give us a call here from Arcadia. 1-800-222-5222. 1-800-222-5222. That's our phone number to call in. Do you have a Sunday brunch place? Another email I got from
wow.
Yeah, your topic that you brought up was sizzling. Another person here, let me look it up on my iPad. Right after the show, we were just getting all these emails from inundated with emails. My Wi-Fi is not working in the studio, so therefore I'll remember the name of the restaurant, but I won't remember the price. Red, White, and Blues Jazz Club has a bottomless sparkling wine brunch, and Jeff from Pasadena says it is good. And it's on El Molino. For those of you who've been to the Pasadena Playhouse, it's right there on the grounds of the Pasadena Playhouse. So what's big in the news right now, friends? Safe handling of meat and chicken. You've heard the commercials for Foster Farms right here on KABC. They've been playing them all week. Foster Farms, I think the guy's name is Ron Foster, the president, family owned, telling everybody that things are back to normal at Foster Farms, and we have no reason to think otherwise. But I do have some tips for you and our listeners that when you are going to the grocery store and you're planning on, I want to say handling your own meat, but if Mike was here,
we get a rim shot?
Yeah, if you're handling your own meat or your own chicken, here are a few safety precautions. Mr. Program Director, do you have your pen and paper ready?
Right, as always.
Yes, he does, and he does. Thank you. Did I mention you can watch us live at peterdills.com?
I don't think you did.
Okay, watch us live at peterdills.com. Make meat and poultry products the last item that you select at the grocery store.
So you're not just walking around and sitting in the cart having a good old dandy day.
Right. So I'm in and out of a grocery store in 10 minutes, but for those of you who fill the shopping cart with
like to wander the aisles aimlessly.
Wandering the aisles. My daughter teases me because I'm the only one in the world she thinks that doesn't bring a shopping list to the grocery store. Come on, who does? Do you?
No.
Why don't we just go and we forget? Because then we get home and we go, oh, I forgot the shampoo. Don't you? Come on. I do that all the time. I forget stuff. Choose products that are cold, tightly wrapped, with no leaks or punctures. Wow, that makes sense. Purchase meat and poultry products before the sell date expires, of course. Separate raw meat and poultry from other foods in the cart. That's very, so when they bag them, you want the Clorox and the bleach.
You want them together?
No, you don't want them together. You want them separate from the meat and chicken.
I want my meat to be really clean. So,
I don't think Steve's listening tonight because we're on a roll here. This is funny stuff.
Steve's like, no.
Bring a cooler for meat and poultry if you plan on having the meats and chicken in your car for more than an hour once you leave the supermarket. That sounds like a good idea. Once home, meat and poultry products must be refrigerated and or frozen promptly. Of course, safe storage times in the refrigerator and the freezer vary depending on the product. Place meat or poultry products in a container and in the refrigerator so that juices do not touch other foods. How many times have you done that? I've done it where you put the steak that you're going to barbecue that night, you put it on the top shelf, and then 3 hours later, you walk in and go, oh, look at the drippings of blood going down the refrigerator.
It's called marination.
Right?
Hello.
I know. Just to wrap it up, meal preparation. Keep surfaces and hands clean. Clean hands thoroughly, always, with hot and soapy water before and after touching raw meat.
That's where you get me. I never wash my hands when I touch raw meat.
I figure once the meat's once the steak is cooked, then the germs are gone.
Exactly.
I bet my friends that I'm barbecuing or tailgating with are going, Peter doesn't do any of that. Peter doesn't do any of that. I've seen him making those burgers. He doesn't do any of that. Well, clean the inside of a refrigerator at least once a month. Peter doesn't do that. Use separate plates to transport raw and cooked products. Let's see. I barbecued last night a steak. I put the steak on a plate, brought the plate on the table, and transferred this. Okay, I did that.
It's a waste of a plate.
What?
It's a waste of a plate. Now you're doing extra dishes.
But it's saying that you need a separate plate. I don't want our listeners. Hey, listen. How many listeners do we got? We don't want them getting sick.
Okay.
Do we? So, okay, so good stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have any other
tips.
Oh, one more before we go to break, because I know Leo's looking at me right now.
I'm trying to get the girls in as quickly as possible.
So go get the girls while I tell you about leftovers, then we'll go to break. Leftovers must be handled properly to ensure that any bacteria is not given the opportunity to multiply. Ooh. Refrigerate or freeze leftovers promptly. Yep. Storage cooked meat in a 40 Fahrenheit or below refrigerator for 3 to 4 hours until frozen. Reheat leftovers over 165 until steaming hot. If microwave, always cover your meat or chicken or beef dish to ensure proper reheating. Friends, I've covered it. I've covered everything you need to know to keep your family and friends safe. It's Peter Dills. It's Dining with Dills, Talk Radio 790 KABC. When we come back from our first break, we're going to talk to the film freak. Well, he's Leo Quinones.
Clean Radio. Sunday evenings at 6 on Talk Radio 790 KABC. Addiction happens. Recovery and a new life starts here, featuring celebrity and professional interviews. For immediate assistance, go to cleanradio.com. That's clean with a K.
At Dollar Loan Center, we keep it simple. We lend more, we have more locations, and we cost less. Way less. It's all at don'tbebroke.com. Dollar Loan Center is not a payday loan company. They can only lend you $300. We are licensed by the Department of Corporations under the Finance Lenders Law, and our loans are for $2,500. If you have a payday loan, you are paying too much. We charge less than half of those guys. Fast approval, flexible payments, no application fees, and no prepayment penalties. That's what Dollar Loan Center's all about. Apply or even fund your loan online at don'tbebroke.com. We have locations all over Southern California. We offer $2,500 signature loans, and you don't need a car title. All the info is at don'tbebroke.com. A new way to borrow money and pay by the day, week, or month. Log on to don'tbebroke.com for a location near you.
Marcia's identity thief wasn't a stranger. It was her best friend, her roommate. She put Marcia close to $100,000 in debt. Marcia ended up losing her home. A few years later, it almost happened again. But this time, she was armed with the proactive protection of LifeLock services. Shockingly, she again knew the thief trying to steal her identity. It was her son's friend, attempting to get a loan in Marcia's name. With LifeLock's help, Marcia was able to stop the fraudulent loan before it could damage her finances and good name. Marcia found out the hard way that identity theft has become so complex, you simply can't find it alone. Your personal and financial information is everywhere. Don't make the mistake of thinking identity theft will never happen to you. Visit lifelock.com now and enter promo code AWARE or call and mention AWARE for 10% off your LifeLock Ultimate membership. Call 1-800-305-2203. 800-305-2203. 800-305-2203. No one can prevent all identity theft.
790 KABC.
Everybody, time for the film freak. Everybody, time to get free.
It's Peter Dills, Talk Radio 790 KABC, your talk station. It's about 5:22 here in Los Angeles. We're here every Sunday afternoon. And what do we talk about? We talk about food. Of course, we talk about food. Hey, I got to tell you, though, before we talk to Leo Quinones and his bevy of beauties that he has brought in, the shortage of beautiful women is not here because it is incredible. Yeah, go to peterdills.com so you can see four of the most beautiful women in the world, and the fifth one is in the other room. But first, I got to tell you about Salud, California. You know that this Obamacare healthcare thing is coming around the corner, friends. And you know, if you work in a restaurant, you probably aren't covered. You probably are not getting health insurance from your employer, and they're not responsible to cover you. However, if you own a restaurant, I do ask you to let your employees know about Salud, California. Salud California approached me because they know I have a dining show, and they're targeting you if you work in a restaurant, or heck, if you are low income, health problems, or are considering other government programs. I mean, the enrollment has started already with big names that you know: Anthem, Blue Shield, HealthNet, Kaiser Permanente. Again, I've got a whole stack of these flyers because they're a new advertiser on the show here, Dining with Dills, and I go to different restaurants and I talk to owners and I talk to employees, and no one's moving yet on getting health care, health insurance, but you got to do it. You got to do it, or the government, they're going to
come after you.
They're going to tax you, and we're going to have a revolt like we did. Just how this great country of ours was started was because we didn't want to pay taxes, and here we go again. But this is not a political show. Wait Monday through Friday if you want to tackle that. We talk about food. But call Salud California. Call them right now at 1-877-268-0891. That's 1-877-268-0891. And that's Salud California. And they've got, and I've met with them, they've got answers. And I know you've got questions because you guys aren't moving on this. Movie. Leo Quinones is here, the film freak. We're talking to Leo in the green room. That's the big word for that what we do, and before we go on the air, and we were talking about if Leo is thinking about changing the name of his popular radio show from the Film Freak. No, it's going to be the Film Freak. It's got to be the Film Freak because he is the Film Freak.
Yeah.
But he's a nice guy too, even though he is a freak. He's got a heart of gold, and he approached us and talked about getting involved, and it's something that is very special to him. Leo, without me saying another word, I want to start eating. I want you to start talking. Leo, how did you get involved in the holidays and raising awareness and money and food for your charity?
Well, first of all, Peter, thank you so much for the hospitality, and please dive into these Irish nachos from Rockin' Riley's. And this is some great grub, and this is why we're doing it. This is the 16th year. As you put the Casamigos tequila up to your lips, it goes down so smooth. How about that?
Salud.
My mother used to say, Peter, the lips that touch liquor will never touch mine. Oh, mother, you don't know.
There's a real something wrong is going on here today, Peter. Why are you drinking alone? I'm going to grab the Casamigos Reposado right now.
Where's Lauren? Lauren, who is Lauren is the brand rep. She poured it. I didn't pour it. I was talking about Salud, California, and making sure everybody has health care. And you came in talking about charity. But I think he said, Peter wants to talk about charity.
I saw you doing the shot, and it threw me, but I want to say charity, yes.
Cheers.
Cheers. Casamigos Tequila, George Clooney, Randy Gerber, and Mike Meldman, they stepped up, and they donated $5,000 to our first annual Casamigos Tequila Pub for Grub happening this Wednesday night at Rockin' Riley's on Sunset Boulevard. So, philanthropy is sexy. I mean, if Clooney couldn't got any sexier, now,
Right.
He's got his own tequila and he's getting us drunk, and we're going to feed a lot of people on Thanksgiving night. And again, it's going to be the Pub for Grub, Rockin' Riley's. This is all the food. I mean, it is a bar's bar. It's a great rock and roll feel. It's got that oaky look to it. And if you come down to the Pub for Grub Wednesday night, if you donate $20 to the LA Food Bank, you're going to be handed a $20 gift card to Rockin' Riley's for your next visit. So it's a straight trade.
It's a straight trade.
Yeah.
What about 40?
40 will work.
Wait,
40 will work.
Is there a minimum?
Any amount.
Any amount. So it's okay, trading dollars for cards, and good for you guys.
And
Right.
your affluent listenership, please come on out. All we want is two things: a donation to the LA Food Bank, and you to have a designated driver, because once we sip the agave, we have to have it all the way with Casamigos.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna toast to you right now for your generosity. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, Peter. Cheers.
Okay,
Boom.
The event is at 8911 West Sunset Boulevard. What's the cross street? West Hollywood?
It's between Doheny and San Vicente
Okay.
on Sunset, and it goes from 7 to 10 p.m.
Okay, so 3 hours of just philanthropic
Yes,
mayhem.
exactly.
This is Monica Richards. She's the event
Monica.
organizer.
Hi, Monica
Yes.
Richards, event organizer. Now,
Hello.
are you with the Rockin' Riley's Irish Pub, or you are with Leo as a
Hot girl.
So both. Leo is actually my TV host mentor. He's the best. So
Yes.
we partnered up with this charity event, and we are very proud and excited to have it happen on Wednesday. Do you hear that crunching of the Irish nachos
Okay,
over here, you guys?
So let's forget about just for a second, everybody, ladies, and program director. Let's forget about all the notes just for 1 second. Okay, I can't make it on Wednesday night, but I still
Right.
want to be a part of the event. I still want to donate money.
You already are.
Okay.
You having us here is a huge lift for us, and we can never thank you enough, Peter.
Well, I mean the proverbial we, meaning all of our listeners. So Don or Jerry in Laguna Niguel wants to do something nice for the homeless for the holidays. How can he? Is there a website that he can just go on and just say, hey, $50?
Yeah. You know what? Let me give it to you straight. This is our 16th year. There are over 400 food drives in greater Los Angeles for Thanksgiving. We are now in the top 3. We did 30,000.
Competition between the
Yeah.
food banks.
Why not?
We did 30,018 pounds last year. We're looking to smoke that number, fill 2 trucks up. Michael Flood, the president of the food bank, said this is the most efficient food drive. So if you want to donate, and I apologize that it's not on lafoodbank.org, the very front of the food bank's page. We are legit. I do have a virtual
absolutely.
food drive page on lafoodbank.org. It's not on the front page yet. You email us and then we will send you the link, and you can be a part of our virtual food drive, and you can donate online. And the thing is, the weekend before Thanksgiving, the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, and 25th, I will be camped out at the Smart and Final at Pico.
Smart and Final.
I've done this 16 years with Smart and Final. They're the best partner ever for a food drive. We
Right.
buy low and we buy in bulk, and we fed 25,000 people last year for Thanksgiving night, and we couldn't have done that without Smart and Final. And they're amazing. They're donating $1,000. They're giving us a place to do this. We're going to be at Pico in the 405 for 4 days, and
Right.
we're not leaving until those trucks are stuffed.
Good for you, Leo.
So, and thank you, Smart and Final.
Yeah, Smart and Final, Randall Oliver and Kim Wade.
Randall's a stud. You know what I mean? He looks like the nice business guy 9 to 5, but you get him out at the pub for grub,
Really?
this guy's going to go off like a rocket.
Well, I might want to go just to see that. See, I have a problem with
Hey,
Randall.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right, I'm here. I'm here to listen.
Well, he does a great job with Smart and Final. They're the Dining with Dills official tailgating partner. He's been with me for 3 years on KABC as a partner. But Randall went to USC.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
The whole studio has flipped.
Do you mind if I share this Casamigos tequila?
Oh, yeah, please. So,
food?
let's
Have some
talk
food over
about
here, by the way.
tequila
Let's
just for a
talk about
second,
it,
right?
Peter.
So Lauren and I know the key words of the liquor business, cluster 1, cluster 2, meaning that, well, gosh, I don't want to insult anybody, but
Thank you.
in certain neighborhoods, there are certain stores that are prestige,
Higher volume.
Higher volume. Oh,
Exactly.
thank you
Peter,
for
let's
saving
just
me.
throw it out there.
Yeah, higher
It's
volume.
higher volume. Yeah.
So there are certain Vons and Pavilions that are higher volume than other stores.
Correct.
And so Casamigos
Is carried in those realms.
is
and Vons
yeah. So,
and
but you can
Bevmos.
go to the site and probably type in your zip code and find where it is anyway.
Correct.
Can we get a close-up of Lauren? I mean, by the
Yeah,
way.
please.
Yeah, look at...
Stop it,
All the
guys.
ladies,
You
just
guys are so flattering. It's because you've had shots of tequila. I've already taken a sip on this Sunday.
No.
These guys are like, wow, she's a 10 at 2 and a 2 at 10. Just saying.
No, as I say when I'm jogging at the Rose Bowl, she's far from good, good from afar. But not you, because you're a 10. So we have not been shooting tequila. We've been sipping tequila. This is a shot.
know.
Right
Speak
here.
for yourself.
Sorry, I've been watching Leo over here, and I was
I know,
like, is
you're
that
down about
7?
it.
Way to go, Leo. Happy Sunday.
So let's
But
pick
that's
on-
the point of
ladies,
this tequila.
Ladies, does everybody have a microphone? This is actually the first time I've met Leo in person. Let's pick on
Really?
Leo just for a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
So Leo, when you're doing a film review,
Yes.
do you walk in sober or are you drinking the Casamigos before you go? And it's like, normally, because you talked about some movie in the green room that only made $30 million.
Rush,
that
the
should-
Ron Howard film was
should-
amazing.
Oh, okay. All right. So are there some movies that you don't even remember reviewing because you were so hammered?
No, the problem with me, Peter, I love
I
everything.
said, gang up on him. Help me.
No, some movies make me want to drink.
Oh, okay.
You know, because
Yeah.
they're so bad. But usually, I can't have a drink before because then I lose my focus. I have laser focus tonight. This is so smooth. You know,
I know, it's incredible.
I'm gonna have to try that. on
Clooney
air.
doesn't need to cut corners. It is the smoothest tequila I really have ever had.
It's
good.
great. Yeah, they spent a year making it, went through 800 different tasting samples to come up with this recipe. And then what happened was it was never meant to be distributed publicly. They were just drinking it with each, friends and more friends. What happened was they went through 450 cases themselves.
Just
in
2 guys, huh?
Yeah, in 4 years. And
Oh,
the
okay.
distillery was like, guys, this is no longer a sample quantity. This is full-on production. So they launched it this year, and it has been getting such good feedback because, like Leo said, it is so smooth.
There's a restaurant in
Right.
Toluca Lake, and you girls are way too young to remember. Well, John Wayne used to go to this restaurant called the Smokehouse in Toluca Lake.
Best cheese bread in Southern
I've heard of
California.
that.
Garlic
What?
cheese bread.
Yep.
But
I love
George
cheese bread. I
Clooney,
know.
that's George Clooney's hangout because George Clooney's production company is called Smokehouse.
Oh.
Smokehouse
didn't know
Productions.
Oh, right.
I don't want to give anything away about Gravity, but I will say this, Peter.
Going back.
George Clooney is a charming astronaut. Okay? His charm knows no earthly bounds. His Matt Kowalski is, it's not a panty dropper, it's a spacesuit dropper. He's great.
I love how that's now relevant because of gravity. And be like, that's
Right.
a spacesuit dropper.
Right.
I've ever heard
Yep.
of.
Sometimes I feel like I'm wearing a spacesuit.
We start about food.
It's the tequila talking.
I know, it's the tequila. I can't
talk
help
about
it.
food, then we talk about girls, and then we talk about tequila, and we talk about girls. And
Good stuff.
Can we talk about these nachos?
That's the
Great
good stuff in
Great
life.
stuff.
All three.
Can we talk about these nachos? I'm loving them.
Yeah.
I'm eating them all by myself.
Are you down there picking on those
Peter,
nachos?
I have a silent auction item at the Pub for Grub Wednesday that should make every woman next to me and every woman listening melt. The Princess Bride. Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Best movie.
Go on.
One of my in-studio guests was Farm Boy, Wesley, the Man in Black, the Dread Pirate Roberts. Of course, I'm talking about Cary Elwes. You all had a crush on him. I had him in studio, and he signed a Princess Bride script, and he wrote on the script, "As you wish." So if you want that for your own collection, it's going to be up for auction at the Pub for Grub this Wednesday night at Rock and Riley's on Sunset Boulevard.
We got it. We're coming up
Yep.
on another break right now. It's Peter Dills. It's Dining with Dills, Talk Radio 790 KBC. It's about 5:36. We're going to come back. We're going to talk more about Pub Grub
No. This is really good.
And tequila.
and tequila and everything else we were talking about. You know, Leo, you should consider getting, I love your voice. You should consider getting your own radio show. It's Peter Dills,
Hey.
Dining with Dills, Talk Radio 790 KABC.
Want to unlock the secrets to having a long life, having a healthy prostate, preventing and even reversing heart disease? Tune into the Men's Health Hour with John Phillips and Dr. Stephen Williams, Sunday nights at 9, right here on Talk Radio 790 KABC. Sponsored by St. Joseph Health in Orange County in the High Desert.
My wife is amazing. After 27 years of marriage, she's so full of energy and life. She's never lost that sparkle, you know? I'm a really lucky guy.
My wife is 56, and she's just as gorgeous and vibrant today as she was on our wedding day.
You know, after all these years, I can honestly say my wife is still the beautiful woman of my dreams.
What's the secret the wives of these men are in on? It's Amberen, a leading formula for women over 40 that's clinically shown to help balance hormones and relieve symptoms of menopause, like hot flashes and low libido. Plus, right now, for a limited time, every risk-free trial of Amberen comes with a free bottle of Amberen Weight Loss, an incredibly effective weight loss solution clinically shown to help you lose weight, including body fat. To claim your complimentary risk-free trial, call right now, 1-800-365-8470. That's 1-800-365-8470. This is a limited time offer, so don't wait. Call right now, 1-800-365-8470. 1-800-365-8470.
Best-selling authors and nationally syndicated radio host Joseph Hooper and Aaron Zaleski will teach you how to lock in a return of 3 to 6% per month from your stock investments, regardless of market direction. Their simple, safe, and effective covered call techniques are so conservative they're approved for your 401k or IRA. Compound Stock Earnings presents free online introductory workshops live over the internet every Tuesday evening. Register to attend a free online introductory workshop at compoundstockearnings.com.
790 KABC.
It's Peter Dills. It's Dining with Dills. It's Talk Radio 790 KBC. We're here every Sunday afternoon at 5 p.m. That's our spot, 5 p.m. till 6 p.m. And what do we talk about? We talk about food. And during November and December, we mix in a little charity. Why not? It's the time to give. It's the time. It's true. I've got a daughter. Her name is Lauren. And she's just a young lady. And it's true. It's better to give than receive. It really is. It makes you feel better. And we're in the giving season. And for those of you who like to receive, I don't have a problem with that. But for those who like to give, listen a little closer, because we're talking to Leo Quinones, and he's talking about how you can give during the holiday season.
Well, the thing I think is if someone is having a hard enough time, 365, at least for Thanksgiving, try and get them halfway there with a nice meal. So what we focused on over the last 16 years with the Film Freak Thanksgiving Food Drive is trying to focus in on the things that complete a Thanksgiving dinner. I'm going for the name brands. I get Ocean Spray cranberry sauce. I buy it in bulk at Smart and Final. Same thing with it's great to walk into Smart and Final and go, give me 75 cases of Mrs. Coveson's stuffing. Give me 35 cases of Libby's pumpkin pie mix. Give me 25 cases of turkey gravy. These are the staples that we all have come to expect at Thanksgiving. So it's great to really harvest those kinds of foods, which these people just do not get. And that to me is, if it's just for one night, give them a nice meal.
Let's give them more than one night. Let's talk about the Wednesday night.
Yeah. Oh, so Wednesday night, I teach a hosting class for Marky Costello, Lou Costello's granddaughter, and she asked me to teach a class, and I teach a class. And one of my students, I said, if any of you aspiring hosts want to get back, let's figure out a way to do it. So one of the advanced students to my left, an aspiring TV hostess who's got a lot of talent, Monica Richards, she took it to heart, and then take it from there. Monica, tell the story.
So on Wednesday night, this upcoming Wednesday on the 13th, we are holding the Casamigos Tequila Pub for Grub because Mr. Mike Meldon has generously donated $5,000 to the cause.
Yeah.
So it's renamed. Yep. Way to go, Mikey.
I know.
It's renamed the Casamigos Tequila Pub for Grub. And what happens is, as soon as someone walks in, they give $20. They get a $20 Wiley's gift card for your next visit. We're going to have a silent auction, an awesome silent auction, a raffle. There's going to be a red carpet.
We just got confirmation, and producer Albert will freak out when he hears this.
I'm ready.
Get ready, Albert.
Immediately after the Peter Dills show, we are heading to the Dodgers store at
Shut up.
City Walk. I'm not kidding.
You know I love the Dodgers.
Wait
stores.
for it.
Tell them what we're picking up.
A Brian Wilson
2
jersey.
Okay. 2 autographed.
Have signed.
You're kidding me.
Yes.
No, we're picking up the jerseys. They're real Dodger jerseys, and then Monica is going to get them signed by the bearded wonder of the Los Angeles Dodgers, Brian Wilson.
The blue-eyed bearded wonder.
Why do women think he's so sexy? He looks.
I know.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Right? Are girls attracted to beards, by the way?
Well, it is November.
But on him, it works. Usually,
I
I'm
like facial
that's
hair.
Weird, but then on him, I'm like, okay, that's cool.
But not on me.
That's totally
Whatever
cool.
you want, Brian.
I need to say
Totally
something
Brian.
really important about Pub for Grub. We want you there, but we want you there safely. I mean, if it's housed around Casamigos Tequila, things are going to get crazy. The curfews are going to be broken. Okay,
to say the least.
Cheers to that, Lee.
You know. So we're going to stay late and have a good time. We just want you to Uber it or taxi or have a best friend drive you, and that's how we want you there.
And for people that are generous enough at the door that donate more than $20, guess what? I do have some Uber gift cards.
Sweet.
So if you need a ride, you can call Uber.
Yeah.
We're talking to
you
Leo
covered.
Quinones and his group of do-gooders here on Talk Radio.
Hot
790.
do-gooders.
Philanthropy is sexy, Peter. You know it.
It is.
It is.
Now trending.
So we don't want to
Hashtag.
run out of time, and we won't. We're going to continue on with the conversation, but we are going to have our guest chef in the studio in a couple seconds. Steve?
Oh, our guest chef.
And I don't even know who it is. Do I know who it is?
Let's see. Let's see if we.
So I've got a $25 gift card to the San Pedro Brewing Company. So get your phones or however you get a hold of us. I don't know how. 1-800-222-5222. 1-800-222-5222. It's a $25 gift card. And he's walking in, ladies. Don't say anything when you turn around. Let's see. Here he comes. He's walking in. Lauren, can you move over just a little so that he can use your microphone? Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Which is more important, the rice or the fish?
All right. Sir, can you say that one more time?
Which is more important, the rice or the fish?
Okay, if you know who that is, give us a call, 1-800-222-5222, 1-800-222-5222, and you will get a $25 gift card to the San Pedro Brewing Company.
You've been doing a lot of shots, haven't you?
I split a sheet.
Ayo.
Hey now.
Yes. It's Peter Dills. It's Dining with Dills, Talk Radio 790 KBC. We're going to take one last break, and then we're going to continue drinking the tequila. And
drinking tequila.
We're having a good time. So give us a call, 1-800-222-5222.
Clean Radio. Sunday evenings at 6 on Talk Radio 790 KABC. Addiction happens. Recovery and a new life starts here. Featuring celebrity and professional interviews. For immediate assistance, go to cleanradio.com. That's clean with a K.
Fall is here, and that means clearance sale time at Mitch's Royal Gems and big savings. Mitch at Royal Gems Jewelers has his master craftsmen in the store where they make their own jewelry. Royal Gems also imports their own diamonds, and that means no middleman. So you pay much less, at least 30 to 50% less than most jewelry stores. So go see Mitch at Royal Gems. He's going to save you a ton of money. Why? Well, they do everything in-house, even repairs in 45 minutes or less while you watch and wait. You bring Mitch your old gold diamond jewelry. He's going to let his master craftsmen transform them into new modern designs, or you can trade them in for bigger and newer styles. Royal Gems has great buys, by the way, on wedding rings, earrings, bracelets, and pendants. Royal Gems, Topanga Canyon at Oxnard Street. In the heart of the San Fernando Valley, Woodland Hills at the Promenade Mall. Here's the number, 818-347-7974. That's 818-347-7974. Go see Mitch at Mitch's Royal Gems Jewelers in Woodland Hills.
If you're a responsible homeowner who's faithfully made your mortgage payments, you deserve thanks for doing the right thing. And I'd like to tell you about a powerful financial tool that rewards your responsibility. Hi, I'm Jay Farner, president of Quicken Loans, and the tool that I'm talking about is the Home Affordable Refinance Program, or HARP. HARP is designed to help you lower your mortgage payments. It's for responsible homeowners who are current on their payments, but due to the housing market may have little or no equity left in their home. And even if you were unable to get a HARP loan in the past, new guidelines mean that now you may be eligible. Over 2.5 million homeowners have already taken advantage of HARP and are saving an average of $250 a month. If you're one of the millions yet to take advantage, call us today at 800-QUICKEN. To learn more, call Quicken Loans today at 800-QUICKEN or go to quickenloans.com. That number again is 800-QUICKEN.
Important terms and conditions apply. Call us for cost information. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030.
Bill and Kathleen from American Vision Windows and Solar, the #1 window replacement company in California.
When Bill and I started American Vision Windows 13 years ago, we never dreamed of becoming #1. We just wanted our customers to have a better experience than we did.
We set out to revolutionize the home improvement industry one customer at a time by offering the highest quality products, expert installation, and unmatched customer service.
Bill and I want to extend a special thank you to our team for their hard work and dedication, but most of all to you, our customer.
Thank you for making American Vision Windows the #1 company in California. We look forward to the opportunity to serve you.
Call American Vision Windows now and receive free expert installation. Plus, for a limited time, they'll pay the tax on your windows. 888-360-8686, 888-360-8686.
Revolutionizing the home improvement industry one customer at a time, American Vision Windows and Solar.
Call now to receive free expert installation. Plus, American Vision will pay the tax on your windows. 888-360-8686. The OSOB number 778-326.
The day's biggest stories come alive. Weekday mornings at 9. It's John Phillips, Talk Radio 790, KABC.
One of my favorite songs. I just want to say happy 238 years to the United States Marine Corps. It was an honor serving, and still serving today.
Veterans out there, free food deals are happening at Shoney's, Champs, On the Border. Let's see where else. In places, Little Caesars is giving away free crazy bread. Twin Peaks, take a look at that, Mr. Leo. Red Lobster. I don't think there's a Twin Peaks around here, but it's like the Tilted Kilt and Hooters.
Okay.
So thanks to all of our veterans, and Steve, thanks for reminding me that, and reminding me about Smart and Final. Big savings come in all sizes at Smart and Final. What's happening? You know, when I do a Smart and Final commercial or an endorsement, I always use the word fresh. Jenny O ground turkey, links or patties, 14 to 20 ounces, 2 for $6. Fresh. First Street chicken leg quarters, fresh, 79 cents per pound. Fresh pineapples are in season right now, $1.99. Fresh Haas avocados, $1.99. Smart and Final this Friday night at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, Washington, and UCLA. Smart and Final is your tailgating headquarters. And you know when you're tailgating, you need to buy beer. What's that?
Beer.
Yep, they got it.
Beer.
Corona, Modelo, Samuel Adams, Blue Moon, Kona, Beers of Mexico, 12-ounce bottles, $11.99 plus CRV at Smart and Final. We're back. It's Peter Dills. It's Dining with Dills. It's Talk Radio 790 KABC.
Peter. Oh, I love this food I'm eating. It's so good.
So good.
I want to talk to Jen.
Jess.
No, I want to talk to Jen. Okay, we'll talk to Jess. I want to talk to Jess. Jess is one of the servers at the restaurant that's going to be hosting. Okay, take it easy there. Jess is going to be the server this Wednesday night from 7 to 10. Tell us a little about the food.
Well, if you've never been into Rockin' Riley's before, we have the appeal of being one of the
hottest girls ever.
Huffington Post actually rated us the #1 Irish pub in America last St. Patty's Day. Huffington Post.
Oh, that's legit.
And our food is actually, it pleasantly surprises all the time. It appeals to, we have people that come in just for the Irish nachos that you're eating, which are the hand-cut
so good.
kettle chips smothered in cheese and corn salsa and bacon. But we also have a lot of options for the women that are trying to watch their figures. We have a great amount of salads available. This one is the beaten burrata salad.
Let program director and I watch the figures.
Good.
Leo. But Leo's married. Forget about Leo. Leo's done.
I'm 4 shots in, Peter. Casamigos is the best.
So we're having a little trivia question. Now let me turn on the speaker a little louder so you girls, before he's a handsome guy too. One more time, our selected chef.
Which is more important, the rice or the fish?
So do you girls hear that?
No.
Okay.
They can't.
Okay, they can't. All right, I apologize. So let's talk to... let's try... Dan. Dan's calling from San Marino. That's where my daughter went to high school. Dan, welcome to Dining with Dills.
Hey, Pete.
What's happening, Dan?
It's a wonderful evening, and, I'm Chef Iron Man Ryan's dad. That's me.
Oh, Dan McGuire.
Yeah, well, you said it on the air, but it's okay.
He's trying to be a little pro.
So Dan and I, okay, can you guys hear this? If you can't,
it sounds hilarious.
Okay. This is so funny. So Dan and I go to a baseball game, and Dan is, conservative looking guy, and Dan is going through a divorce, and he's drinking, and we're in the parking lot, and the cops come up and said, what's in the cup? And he said, soda. They said, you better not be lying. And he says, I'm not lying. And they take a little sniff and a little drink, and he's lying, and oh boy.
That's an awesome story.
I'm about to lie right now with all these shots.
A lot of trouble at Dodger Stadium.
Chavez Ravine is rocking.
All right, Dan. So you think you know who that is?
Yeah,
who is it?
I do. I know who it is.
Who?
It's Anthony Bourdain.
Yes! Dan, how did you know that?
Because I watch all those shows, and I listen to radio shows about cooking.
All right.
My kid's a chef, and, and you rock.
Thanks. What are you doing this Wednesday?
I was the original Elmer Dills fan in L.A. Me, #1.
I don't know if Leo wants anybody crazier than him showing up, but Wednesday night, you've got to go.
I heard about it.
It's incredible. And you like to have a good time, and I know you're a generous guy, so you've got to check it out this Wednesday night. Bring a few extra dollars.
It could happen.
All right, so
and meet Jess, most importantly.
Yeah, and Jess and Jen. Jen will be
and Jen. Am I missing any other?
We'll find a Jen.
All right, so Dan, I'm going to put you on hold, and congratulations. Okay. I got a 25. Okay, no, you get your choice. Do you want the $25 gift card to the San Pedro Brewery, or I've got a 4-pack to
a family 4-pack of passes to the Warner Brothers VIP studio tour.
Which one, baby? Which one?
I'm going with the studio tour.
All right.
I'm a VIP.
You're going to have a great time.
All right, I'm going to put you on hold, Dan, okay? And thank you.
But I'll see you soon.
You will. Thank you for listening to Dining with Dills right here on Talk Radio 790 KABC. We're here every single Sunday night from 5 to 6. I got some stuff happening.
Oh, man.
Okay, Leo, do you have a co-host at all?
Good question.
How do
I work alone.
Yeah. And you're not.
By the way, if I could just mention, one thing I want to say on Wednesday. This is your chance to meet me because I'm going to be there. I don't throw my fame around there every now and then, but if you've always wanted to meet me, and this is your opportunity to.
I just got a text.
Nobody wants to meet you.
No,
Great,
I got
thanks.
a text.
Like a cherry on top.
and this guy's married too. I guess a lot of people that are married.
Hey, they're listening, watching.
Hey, bro, can I ask you a question? Are the girls is really that hot? Dude, go
Peter
on to
Dills.
Peter Dills. Now it's dude. Now it's
dude. Peter Dills.
Yeah, dude. Now,
Dean, we need some close-ups of these ladies one more time. Ladies, Monica, Jess, Lauren, and Holly. Monica, Jess, Lauren, and Holly.
Go to peterdills.com. If you miss out at 6 o'clock tonight, the whole thing will start all over again, streaming at peterdills.com. If you missed any of the show and you want to know how to make a donation to the charity, just go to peterdills.com. The show will start all over again, and it will be on peterdills.com all the way up until next Sunday, and we're on YouTube and all that. I wanted to talk about wine tastings that I'm doing at Vaughn's, and please, we'll finish off with you guys, but I just have to, because I'm contractually,
Let's hear it.
Can we get another shot?
Contractually obligated. I've got some really nice wine happening with Vaughn's at the Newport Beach store, Rancho Mirage, Pasadena, West Hollywood, Ventura, and all that stuff. And you know, I don't know if you guys are into the computers and stuff, but I'm now writing for the Pasadena Star News. I am now the wine expert, wine writer for the Pasadena Star News. And the best thing, if you don't live in the area, they've got the Long Beach Press Telegram and a whole bunch of other stuff. But you can just go to Google Alerts, and every time, just type in Peter Dills, and every time I write an article for them, it will automatically go to you. And that's what I was going to get to.
Hell yeah. Congratulations.
We've got a whole bunch
Do
of
a shot.
We've got a whole bunch of these.
I brought something for you.
We've got a whole bunch of these wine events happening, and I don't want you to miss out because they're all program director's favorite word. They're all free.
Oh,
so you're
I love
able to
free.
go to Vaughn's Cluster
Huge
1,
fan.
Cluster 1 and Cluster 2 stores.
Hashtag I love free.
And check out
Now
some
trending.
really good wines.
Trending immediately.
And we're doing some Franciscan
Doing
wine
shots.
in December, and then coming up in February, we're going to be doing Coppola wines, and we've got pairings and food and chefs, and it's a real good deal. And the only reason why I'm doing it is because I like getting out there in the public and meeting you and talking about food, talking about restaurants. So check it out.
Yeah.
We're coming to a Vaughn's and Pavilions near you. Mr. Program Director.
I know what you're thinking. Are any of these ladies single for me? Well, let's go and ask them. Ladies, single? Ready to mingle?
We've got Clean Radio coming up next.
It's
Thank
the
God.
shots.
Clean Radio is
Peter,
coming up next after
Peter,
the show.
thank you. And,
Oh, yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
You
my
made a
pleasure.
real big difference,
Yeah.
man.
You know what? We've got 68 people in the audience right now, and they want to. There it is, right there.
That's for you.
Yeah, no, that's for you, Leo.
We'll be
Leo,
back Sunday. We'll be back here for another happy hour. Thank you so much.
Leo can know this. You know him from another radio station. He's the film freak. He's on 4 o'clock on Saturdays, and he really knows his movies. He knows his. Well, you know what? We're going to have him come back on a non-charity event. I want him to.
We should have him for Oscars.
I want him to do I want him to do some trivia about food trivia, like which movie, this, that, and the other.
Like Reese's
Done.
Pieces. What movie was Reese's Pieces featured in?
If
it was
really good
E.T.
question.
because M&M's turned them down. They fired the
Yep.
marketing director.
Boom.
Got anything else? Is that all
That
you got?
easy.
If you just joined in, here's what you missed. Blended margaritas, Boys and Girls Club, sparkling wine, meat. Have a happy Veterans Day. Amigos Tequila, George Clooney, Pub for
Casamigos.
Grub.
Friends.
I'm
Peter,
just
you've had
reading
too many shots.
Casamigos.
Too many shots, Peter.
Thank you to all you veterans. And next week, who do we have on the air?
More tequila?
Yeah. We're going to have more tequila. I don't know.
Irish nachos.
Yeah.
Well, you're on thin ice, my friend. You're on thin ice. Go to peterdills.com for a replay of the show. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Leo and Jess and Lauren and Holly and
Monica and hot girls
Monica,
everywhere.
Monica.
All hot
Monica's-
girls listening.
Yes.
Mwah.
All right. Thanks a lot, everybody. We'll see you next week. Talk to you next week.